What is that damage? Oh my god. Hey everyone, it's TimaeuSS here and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. Well, the verdict is out. Heng currently ranks S+ tier across single, blast, which is 3 targets, and AoE. He is the only hypercarry to rank S+ tier across all 3 targeting tiers in the Pride 1 tier list. In fact, he is so broken that he single-handedly destroyed the DPS ranking. Literally, because what happened is, because of Heng, there's going to be a tier list revamp and the DPS ranking change, in the sense that the DPS ranking won't be updated with Imbibitor looting, and they're suspending any updates on it indefinitely. Have you ever seen a character that is so strong and quote-unquote power creeped the entire hypercarry squad that basically destroy the DPS ranking? Because that's exactly what happened. If we take a look at Heng right now, the single target at E0 starts at 500,000, right? 504, 504,000. Sele is the current one at the top for single target E0 at 335, and E6 it goes up to Kafka at almost 600,000, and Heng at 1.132 million. Now that's not all. There's also the AoE, the 3 target, which is mostly Memory of Chaos stuff. Now, if you look at the E0, 3 targets, Kafka's at the top at 504. Heng is already at 911, almost double. And then you look at Eidolon 6 for 3 targets. Blade, 1.132 million. And Heng sits at 2.06. I can't. He is so damn broken. If you haven't seen my previous video, go check it out. We take a look at Heng's build and showcase him at E0 and E2, and E2 completely changes him. You'll see that his damage takes a huge leap from E1 to E2, right? Because of that 100% action bar push with the orb system, allowing you basically 3 extra skill points. So, I mean, my mind is absolutely blown away. I've said it in that video, the showcase video and the guide video, that I know Heng is busted, absolutely broken, but I didn't expect him to not only be S+ tier across single target, 3 targets, AoE 4 to 5 targets, but also be so meta breaking that the DPS chart is completely gone. It's put to a halt based on one character and changing everything. Now, jokes aside, the real reason is that Pride 1 feels that the graphs are being somewhat misused and not a clear and full representation of the unit, because of course it's in the team setting and sometimes theory crafting can only go for so far. And you know, if you love a character, you pull for a waifu or husbandos, you definitely need to build around the character and show them the love that they deserve. So Heng is going to be very, very skill point heavy and very, very high ceiling. So I have a team that works really, really well on auto, but it's kind of pay to win, which I'll show later on. But you really have to manual Heng most of the time if you're free to play or just getting an E0 version of him. But he has a highest, I would say one of the highest skill ceiling in the game to play with. And moving forward, Pride 1 will change their website, making a visual overhaul to the tier list and the explanations and the ranking, and most importantly, pausing that DPS chart, because you know, sims are fantastic, but it's not always accurate to the situation, as the cycles, buffs change, as the targeting change, and some things are very difficult to sim, such as Sele's, you know, Sele's reset mechanic not being able to include it perfectly in the simulation chart. But just based off the mechanics alone and the early numbers, Heng is absolutely busted. He breaks the game. Like I've said, E0 Heng is game changing, E2 plus Heng is game breaking. So not surprised that basically Heng comes out, and honestly, if it were up to me, I would create a new tier list for Heng called SS+. Maybe Locha can go up there as well. But yeah, I think it's a lot easier to power creep hypercarries in a way. But I think we just seen the ceiling of hypercarries, because if we're gonna keep getting units that is as busted as Heng, I honestly don't know what to expect. It's just like, look at everyone else lower on the tier. Like, how are you going to compete But one thing for sure is Dang Heng absolutely will be kicking ass. All right, Dang Heng absolutely will be kicking ass. So broken. I don't know what MiHoYo was thinking when they created him in his kit, and how he actually, with higher Eidolons, can be used on auto, which was the only stopping point that prevented him from taking over everything. But now, as we know, the DPS chart is gone. Dang Heng reigns supreme at the very top. And let me know your thoughts if you're gonna pull for him. I mean, I'm a huge waifu lover. My Jingliu funds are looking kind of risky. But Dang Heng, man, he's got a music video, he's got everything going for him. So we will be pulling on stream. So tune in and take a look at my completed E6 Dang Heng. Anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye now.